So today I want to share another recipe with you. It's another meatball recipe, and it's sweet and sour meatballs. We're going to start with 2 pounds of ground beef. So I like to make this recipe when I'm in the mood for some Chinese food, and instead of going to the restaurant, we'll make this and save us some money. We're also going to add some oats to this meatball recipe. I'm going to add 1 cup of oats. You can use quick oats or rolled oats. Now I'm going to crack 2 eggs and add them to the pan. Now I'm going to add some dried minced onions to the meat mixture. You can add a fresh onion if you would like, or you can leave it all out. I'm also going to add about a 1/4 cup of milk, and then we're going to add our seasonings, about a teaspoon of salt, some pepper, and about a teaspoon of garlic powder as well. You can, again, omit any of those ingredients that you don't want, or you can even add to it. Now I'm going to mix this in my stand mixer, but you do not have to use a stand mixer. You can do it by hand, but since I have one, I'm going to go ahead and use it. And we're just going to combine this until it's all well incorporated, and then we'll make our meatballs. Now we're going to make our meatballs, and you can make them as big or as little as you want. It just depends on what you like. Also, we're going to get these in a 375-degree oven, and I like them to cook about halfway, and then I will empty some of the grease out and put the topping on it. But you can put the topping on it right now if you would like, but I prefer to wait. Now we're going to make our sweet and sour sauce. So the sour part, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar. Now I'm doubling the sauce recipe because I like the extra sauce to go on the rice. So you can cut this in half if you don't want as much sauce. We're going to add about 2 teaspoons of yellow mustard. I'm not measuring this because I really don't think you could go wrong with your measurements on this. And also around a 1/2 cup of already prepared barbecue sauce. I'm just going to empty the rest of this bottle in here so I can get it used up. Now for the sweet part of the sweet and sour sauce, we're going to add brown sugar. You can use honey or any kind of sweetener that you like, but I'm going to use brown sugar. And since I'm doubling the recipe, I'm using 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Now we're going to give this a good whisk and set it aside to add to our meatballs after we've drained some of the grease off of them. Now we're serving this over rice, so I'm going to use my Instant Pot. That's the only way I usually make rice. So I'm going to take a small onion and dice it up. I have my saute button pressed on the Instant Pot, and you can see it's smoking. And once the Instant Pot says hot, I'm going to add a little bit of oil to the pan and get the onion sauteing along with the garlic cloves. So I'm going to rinse around 3 cups of jasmine rice and get it ready to add into the Instant Pot once my garlic and onions have sauteed. And I like to rinse mine until the rice water is clear. I'm going to saute this until it's fragrant and the onions are translucent, and then I'm going to add in my rice, and I want to cook it until, just for a few minutes actually, until I can smell kind of a nutty flavor, and then I know I'm ready to add my liquid. This is where we will add in our seasoning. I'm using around 2.5 teaspoons of salt, and then you can add garlic powder, you can add onion powder, whatever you like. And then I'm going to do equal amounts water to rice. So I use 3 cups of jasmine rice, so I'm also going to use 3 cups of water. So I'm going to put this on the rice setting, and then when it's done, I'll do a quick release. And I forgot to show the meatballs once I pull them out of the oven, but I do have a picture of the dinner that we had, and I cut up some chives from my garden on top, and it was delicious. Thank you everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.